A national intervention team will take over administrative duties at the embattled Mangaung Metro in the Free State. The announcement was made this morning by the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, in Bloemfontein. Newzroom Afrika reporter Tumaole Mohlaoli was at that briefing by the minister and will put some of these pictures that we're looking at in context. Tumaole, as the minister was speaking, there was video surfacing online of drama at the Mangaung Metro offices. What exactly happened?
Well, Timbagile, according to officials here at the Mangaung Metropolitan Municipality, the video is showing that acting city manager, Mr. Tumaole Mohlaoli, allegedly being forcibly removed from the premises because he is one of those officials that would be removed from the administrative responsibilities and administrative practices, if I can put it that way, here in the municipality. Now, that video purports to show him being removed because he had refused to vacate his position, as was the instruction in terms of the national intervention. Now, let's get some more information from the spokesperson of the municipality, Mr. Qondile Khedama. The video that is circulating, is it actually a factual video, an accurate video, and when did this happen?
Well, it's a real video. You can see people are there. You can't smuggle them in and say now it's somebody else. But safe to say that it's the then acting city manager, Ndade Mzingisi, and not that the gentleman that you're naming now is part of the minister's team that will be coming in to assume those responsibilities as they'll be coming in to assume responsibilities of head of the departments, including city manager. Meaning, from today henceforth, we have a new person who will be acting as the city manager and heads of department. And according to the executive mayor, premier, and the MEC, Cogta Minister, these people are expected to execute their responsibilities in a way that will bring about stability in the city and ensuring service delivery amongst the residents of Mangaung Metro.
Right. Why would the former acting city manager have to be removed by force? This would suggest that the individual did not want to adhere to decisions that had been reached and was imposing himself on the council.
What I know is that Ndade Mzingisi was the head of the department. His contract came to an end, I think, end of March. And the understanding is that if you're acting and your contract lapses, you no longer form part of the system. But there were a number of reasons that we put forward that by him, obviously, that is supposed to continue and so. So for me, that is immaterial. What is important now is that the team is here. The minister has just announced it, the premier endorsed it, and they will be running the city, and we are bound to give them all the necessary support so that they bring services to the residents of Mangaung.
What are the financial implications in terms of the cash injections, or how much will this intervention cost national government in terms of the announcement that was made here? And what instruments will be put into place to ensure that wanton financial mismanagement that has led the municipality into this particular quagmire it finds itself in are not repeated?
Well, as to how the province or national will incur, it's something that will need a consolidation itself, but it does not necessarily directly affect us as the city, which is a good thing because, remember, we're still working on the same financial recovery plan, of which they have to resuscitate and advance that process because it's very important for the fluidity of the municipality in ensuring that all the matters that need finances are attended to. But as to whether the team would be able to execute its responsibilities according to what was raised in the council, yes, we have to give them a chance. Yes, the support from the councillors, from the administration, it's important for them to really succeed. There have been people in place that were recommended by the Premier and the Cogta MEC. So these teams are going to sit down give a comprehensive report to the team of the minister, and that will form the base of where they are supposed to start and where they should take the city.
Finally, this report, how often do they have to report back to the minister, and how long will this period of administration last for, given the fact that we have seen that the council has failed and the municipality has failed to get back on its feet over a period of time now, with all these service delivery issues being placed under administration? How long has this period been set for?
Well, this is one thing that most members of the community are raising. Councillors have raised it sharply in the council today. But according to the report that was presented in the council, they will be with us for as long as the systems are not okay. They'll put the systems, once systems are there, once there is significant improvement on the financial recovery plan, once there is a significant improvement on the service delivery, I'm sure that will then warrant for the minister and all relevant stakeholders to relook and advise.
What does this mean for the councillors? Does this mean effectively that council is dissolved? We've seen some questions, interesting questions like that raised on social media platforms, certain people I've spoken to. Or does this mean that they are going to be micromanaged? How will it actually work out?
The council is still intact. There are ongoing discussions at the political level, of which I don't want to be part of, administratively, and which is where the crux of the issue is. That's where they are needed most. That's where they are supposed to execute the work, the operations of the city, because that is what is key. I mean, without their area of work, there is no municipality. So they'll be given chance, and then I'm sure those systems will be put in place as to whether they report quarterly into the council or in the next 6 months. But I'm sure the more often, for me, the better, because they would give the political leadership a sense of what is happening on the ground.